Hi there. So in this video we're going to be talking about what if Brawlhalla Legends were in the Pokemon world. There are some unique roles that a legend can have, like Pokemon Trainer, Elite Four, Champion, Team Rocket, etc. So I'll pretty much list some legends and their roles in the Pokemon world and why I think they are a good fit for that specific role. So let's get started. We'll start off with who would be the main character and rivals of the story. By the way, the ideas would be based on Generation 1. So like the Kanto region, if you know what that is. So for the main character and rival dynamic could be Orion and Artemis. They fight in space or some other place else, which makes them very good rivals. They both have opposing views of the world and can make a great Pokemon rivalry relationship. Another one could be Diana and Mordex. But Mordex is a wolf and Diana is a human. So it would be weird to see a human having a wolf as a rival. Even if it's just a werewolf. If you ever played the Pokemon games, you'll know who would show up after creating a new game. You'll be greeted by Professor Oak himself, welcoming you to the world of Pokemon. You know how that goes. So there are 4 legends that can be a good professor, who are Scarlet, Ulgrim, Seven, or Lord Vrax. If I were to choose a professor, I would go with Lord Vrax because he's considered a genius and he may know more about the Pokemon world than any other legend in this list. Seven is also a great choice since she is involved in some sort of research program herself, right? Maybe she can give Orion and Artemis a Pokedex to help her in her research and discovering Pokemon. As the protagonist set off on his Pokemon journey, he will encounter a new town where it includes different places like Pokemon Gym, Pokemon Center, and Pokemart, etc. We'll start with who would be the Pokemon Center nurse. I'm thinking of Fate as Nurse Joy. Because she has magic and shit. So she'll just heal the Pokemon instantly. Also she can teleport to multiple Pokemon centers throughout the Kanto region in case the protagonist enters the Pokemon Center. As for the Pokemart Clerk, there are a lot of legends that can serve as the Pokemart Clerk. So I'm thinking Baraza, Imugi, Onyx, Teros, Priya, Azoth, Zul, Rayman, and Caspian. Most of these legends wouldn't mind sitting at the cash register throughout their 9 to 5 shift. Especially Imugi, who is a big ass turtle who can probably just sit and eat some steak bites while chilling in the Pokemart. It won't just be one character, all of them will be scattered throughout the Kanto region. Maybe each of them will be placed based on their character description. For instance, Pewter City, which has a rock-type gym leader Brock, Onyx could serve as the Pokemart for Pewter City. I'm also going to add a Pokemon caretaker where he or she will take care of your Pokemon by leveling them up. You've seen it in games before. So I think Yumiko, Linfei, or Vivi could work. These legends can help support the Pokemon. Next, let's talk about the gym leaders. There are in total 8 gym leaders, with one of them being the Team Rocket leader, which will be covered later in this video. So the first gym leader, Brock, specializes in rock-type Pokemon. So we'll pick a Brawlhalla legend that specializes in rock-type Pokemon. And what better legend than Core to be the rock-type gym leader? I mean, do I have to explain? He's a rock. For the second gym leader, Misty, who specializes in water-type Pokemon. I think Thatch or Mako can be the second gym leader since they have water powers. For the third gym that specializes in electric-type Pokemon, it could be Thea, Thor, and Sentinel. But I feel like Thor being a gym leader is an understatement. For the fourth gym leader, Erica, who specializes in grass-type Pokemon. Botvar, Ember, Jay Young, or Arcadia can be the fourth gym leader. For the fifth gym leader, Koga, who specializes in poison-type Pokemon. Queen Ney, Jiro, and Nyx can be the fifth gym leader. But Jiro is literally Koga. He is him. So he fits the best. For the sixth gym leader, Sabrina, who specializes in psychic Pokemon. I'm thinking Petra, Moonin, and Wushan could work. For the seventh gym leader, Blaine, who specializes in fire-type Pokemon. Ragnar, Jala, and Priya could work. For the 8th gym leader, it will be a Team Rocket boss. Just like Giovanni in the game. Now we'll discuss who will be the Team Rocket members. Team Rocket members are usually people that will try to take over the Pokemon world and use Pokemon for unethical things like exploiting them for money. We'll start off with Team Rocket grunts. So Teros, Onix, Volkov, Magyar, Zol, Mako, and Adar can serve as grunts. You see how none of these legends are even human except for Adar. But also some of these legends were from the Pokemon Clark idea. But now for the boss of Team Rocket. The boss of Team Rocket, someone who will lead the team, will be Cross. He pretty much has a similar personality to Giovanni, where he is obsessed with power and wealth. I could have selected Petra because she is also obsessed with power and stuff like that, but she lacks long-term planning and leadership, which Cross does have. Cross will also serve as the 8th gym leader, where he'll specialize in ground type Pokemon. Another legend that could also be a Team Rocket bosses. It can be Loki, since he's hated by a lot of legends in Brawlhalla. So the Team Rocket organization will consist of legends that are non-human, with the boss being a human legend in Brawlhalla. Now for the Elite 4 members. The Elite 4 members consist of 4 members you'll go against in the Pokemon League after you obtain all 8 badges. So the first member, Lorelei, who specializes in ice type Pokemon. I am thinking about Kaya being the first member because she has ice powers. The second member, Bruno, specializes in fighting type Pokemon. There are plenty of legends that can fit here. Botvar, Hattori, Asuri, Jay Young, King Zuva, Raymond, and Ash can work. The third member, Agatha, specializes in ghost and poison type Pokemon. So Lucian, Azoth, Dusk, and Magyar could work. The fourth member, Lance, who specializes in dragon type Pokemon. So Imugi or Edraptor could work. Imugi is a big ass turtle and is part dragon. He could be a Pokemon Clark who is also an Elite 4 member in disguise. And the Red Raptor has defeated the kaijus, in which some of them are dragons. So he's essentially a dragon slayer. Now the champion of the Pokemon League. The champion of the Pokemon League will be your rival. That's based on the Kanto region. But if I wanted a Pokemon champion, I will probably pick Fenrir or Dex. He is a very popular skin for Mordex, with a popular legend to play as. A lot of Brawlhalla pros use them in tournaments and win like Marky Moo. If you ever encounter a Fenrir or Dex, most of them sweat their asses off. Especially in ranked. Yeah, you're cooked if you encounter a Fenrir or Dex player. And finally, random Pokemon trainers or NPCs. These are people that you encounter when you're on the journey and would be forced to battle them even if you don't want to. The good thing is that they'll give you money if you win. Anyway, the Pokemon trainers will pretty much be every legend in Brawlhalla that haven't gotten a unique role in the Pokemon world. So yeah, that's pretty much what if Brawlhalla Legends were in the Pokemon world. I might actually try making an animation on this very soon. If you have a better suggestion on who the protagonist should be or who should be the Team Rocket boss, then leave them in the comments, I guess.